What's up, guys? CryptoSavy here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Are we going to get a relief bounce, or are we going to continue down from here? A lot of that could depend on the traditional markets. I want to also remind you guys we have a free Discord in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. Awesome community, guys. Anyways, let's get on with the video. All right, guys, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, trading advice, or investment advice. Disclaimers on the bottom. Make sure you read it. And always remember, this is my opinion, not yours. I got a pretty cool announcement today. I'm working with an exchange. They are giving me some promo codes to give out free $100. So you don't have to make a deposit into them. This promo code will automatically put $100. Stick around. I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's take a look at the news and take a look at the headlines just to get a feel for the sentiment. Market liquidations cause cascade in Bitcoin price. Oh, make sure you stick around to the end too. We're going to look at Litecoin and Ethereum after Bitcoin. What the oil market says about Bitcoin's safe haven status. Bitcoin can still be a safe haven. Experts say Bitcoin is money printing protection as U.S. bond yields hit all-time lows. Bitcoin plunge was foreshadowed by minor inventory data. Bitcoin and crypto investors avoid the new cryptocurrency. Okay, so kind of bearish. Not a whole lot of bullish, a little bit of bullishness in there. Let's look at the fear and greed index. We're at 16. We dropped 1 point from yesterday. We are at 17. We are in the extreme fear. A lot of times that means move up, but we're going to talk about that. Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance longs versus shorts. 57.20% longs and 42.79% shorts. Obviously, Bitfinex still crazy high on their longs. Let's take a look at, if you guys are interested in trading, I'll leave a Bybit tutorial up top. I do want to mention, I am working with an exchange, and they are giving me a promo code for my subs. They're giving me 5 of them. One of them I'm going to use in my members group to somebody in the members group. The other 4 I'm going to give away on this channel. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you give it a thumbs up, you're subscribed to the channel, and leave your comment down below. And I have 4 promo codes with $100. If you sign up with Prime XBT and use the promo code, and I will announce the winner tomorrow. So make sure you leave your comments down below. And I'll give you a promo code. Whoever wins tomorrow, it'll automatically put $100 with no deposit on your side, just $100 in your account if you want to experiment with trading, or if you're already trading go. Also, we have some bonuses. They used to be a 35% bonus. I've worked out a deal with them for my subs. If you use my promo code Savy50, you get a 50% bonus on top of whatever you deposit. So say you deposit $500, they put an extra $250 in. You cannot withdraw the 50%, but you can use that for your advantage at trading and keep the gains. Also, there is a discount on the fees. CryptoSavy25 is the promo code for that. It gives you 25% off fees for the rest of the month. So definitely take advantage of it if you are interested in trading. Also on Prime, you can trade traditional markets, so that's a good thing. And there is a link to it below in my description, the Prime XBT link. Even if you already have an account, you can use my promo code in the promo code section. All right, enough of that. Let's look at Bitcoin. So this is on the monthly. As you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, 9,200 was a big deal, and we talked about January. If we closed above it, we were going to be bullish. We did. We cruised up. We're down below it now. Now it is acting as resistance once again. Let's look at the weekly. This is going to be pretty quick, guys. I am running late, so looking at it on the weekly, as you guys know, I've been looking at this as a A, B, C, D, E triangle, and then afterwards a nice move up, but we are looking at possibilities for some pretty low lows, guys. But look, as you can see, the volume is declining here, so we will get a big move if we break either one of these trend lines. If we break this top one, I am full bullish. So anyways, but looking at what's going on now, let's look at the EMAs are looking pretty bearish, guys. The 8 is looking across the 13 here. As you guys can see, the red going to cross the white. And the blue down here, we are getting support on this support resistance line at the $8,000 right now, but getting resistance at the 55 EMA. So look at the daily. So on the daily, we've been watching this. I do have some measured moves here, guys. The big, ugly measured move is looking at this as a rising, broadening wedge. And there's no guarantee, guys, that this is what's happening. This is something we need to watch for, though. And the measured move of the breakdown from there gets us to that $5,300 to $5,400 range, which also lines up with the 0.786 Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high of last year. So I want to definitely make you guys aware that that is a possibility. Again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it is a definite possibility. Also, we have, let me get that out of the way. We have a measured move from this, looking at this as a flagpole. This is a bull flag in green, or a bear flag in green. And from where we broke down, gets us about the 7250 to 7350 range, which is also the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement of this swing low to this swing high on the smaller one here. So keep that in mind, guys. That's what I'm looking at here. We are back above the golden pocket zone here, so that is kind of bullish. Like I said, we could get a nice move up. We may even get all the way back up to 84, 86, but I'm not too hopeful for that. I still think we have lower to go. If we look at the look at the RSIs here on the daily, extremely bearish, guys. The 8, the 21, and the 13 have crossed down below the 55. That is extremely bearish. Let's look at the RSI. The RSI, as you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, we were watching this. I think this is orange. I'm colorblind, so excuse me on that. But we had a falling channel here, popped out of it into a rising channel in blue, popped back down out of the rising channel, back into this channel, and now we are back within this bigger rising white channel. I do think we have another move down here, guys, and that would line up with possibly that 73. And like I said, if the 72, 73 area does not hold, I am looking for the 53 to 54. I know that sounds scary and bearish, but it is just what I'm seeing, guys. Remember, this is just my opinion, not yours. So let's look at where we're at now on the 4 hour. Same thing, 4 hour is looking pretty bearish. All the EMAs crossed up here. We got major resistance at our 200 EMA. For those of you that haven't been watching the channel, I will show you these trend lines real quick so you understand them. This bottom trend line here, I drawn off these 3 wicks on the bottom, and I cloned it. Put it on this wick, and up onto this wick, and said they would be support and resistance all the way up, and they were, and support and resistance all the way down, which they have been. And right now we are getting rejected on that bottom trend line, as you can see right here. Also, this is the 4 hour, so also we're getting rejected on that bottom trend line and the 13 EMA, which is the white line here. So if we are able to break that, we could be looking up at that 84, 83 range to the next trend line, but that's only if we can break above 81.30. If not, I do believe we're headed back down to our lows down here between the 72.50 and 73.50, which would also line up with this trend line right here. And it would also line up with, if we zoom all the way out, that would also line back up to this area where we have the golden pocket zone. But remember, guys, I am not 100% confident that that will hold if we get down there, so keep an eye on that. Like I said, we could get up to this 84, 80 range and retest this area, which is also the 0.5 fib. If that was to break, my next target would be 8800, which is the bottom of this rising broadening wedge here. So keep an eye on that. The highest I see us going, if we do get a relief rally, is around 8800. I doubt we would pass 84, 83, and we may not even break this 81.30 range. So keep that in mind. things are looking still pretty bearish, guys, but you know Bitcoin, it could change in a heartbeat. But as of right now, I'm still very bearish and looking for that 72.50 to 73 range. Like I said, hopefully that holds. Also, I want to point out, let me go into the 4 hour. We talked about that. We've been talking about this since January 9th. I made a video on this way back in here, and I haven't changed anything on here, but I had said this was the possibility. We would have a neckline at 10.5. And again, it's still pure speculation unless we come up and break this 10.5, but it does look like an inverse head and shoulders. That 72.50 to 73.50 range could be the bottom of the right shoulder here, and then we go up from there. But again, if that does not hold, we are looking at them lower lows at the 53 to 5400 range. So that's what I'm looking at with Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin on the 4 hour. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me go back to, I don't think we looked at the RSI on Bitcoin. We have not. So I'm going to move this trend line down to this low down here. We could come back down to test this, which would also line up with this falling broadening wedge here, somewhere in this range. Let me put this down a little bit. So yeah, we could go all the way back down. That will be very low on the RSI, so I would expect a big bounce from there. And by looking at that, that could be all the way down into that $6,000, $6,400 range. I am going to put a target there. Here we go. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. By the RSI, we could possibly get back down to actually the $6,800 to the $6,400 range. But let's see what happens today. Keep a close eye on the market. Let's get into Litecoin. Litecoin on the 4 hour. If you look at the RSI down here, let's take a look at that first. As you can see, I have some resistance line up. Let me move this down. Resistance lines up top here, and support lines on the bottom. And this is just a cloned line I brought back down to here. Looks like we are getting rejected. I did put a trend line on these two wicks across, which we are getting rejected on now, which most likely we are going to come back down to these levels in the RSI. And in the price action, that would be, you can see yesterday we hit my target of 46.36. But I do have the target at 42.20, which does look like a damn good possibility. And if we look at how I got that, look at this yellow rising broadening wedge here. Let me get the RSI out of the way. The yellow rising broadening wedge here, we take a measured move of that, bring it down to where we broke down, and that gets us right around that $42 range, which is also a big support and resistance line I have in blue here from all the way back here. It was major resistance and then support, and then we took off, came back down, blew down past it a little bit, but back above. And will this hold as support? That is the question. But yeah, as of right now, I'm still bearish on Litecoin also. As you can see, I have this trend line off of these two wicks down here. We did break below it, and now it is acting as resistance around the 51.13 range. If we're able to break above this, we may get back up to the 54.50 range. Highest I see us going from here would be back up to the 60 before continuing down. We'll see what happens. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum on the 4 hour. Let's take a look at the RSI first. So on the RSI, we are looking like we're going to come down and retest the top of this channel here. So like I said, guys, everything's looking bearish. We are getting rejected at our 203 range, which is the 0.5 fib. We do have this support down here at the 200 EMA around 192, but I do see us coming down to at least the 182, which is a 0.618, down to the 175. And the 175, I did a measured move, measuring this as a flag pull and this white here as a bear flag, and that gets us down to the 175.24. The 0.786 is the worst case scenario here, guys, at 153.52. If we are able to break above and gain support at 203, I see us going back up to test the 223 range, which is the 0.382 fib, but I don't see us going any higher than that. We'll keep a tab on the market, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave your comments down below to get entered to win the free $100 bonus. And yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow, announcing the winner. We'll pick a random comment. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Click the CryptoSavy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Smash that like button. All right, guys, I'm out.